It's Fairfield area weather forecast. Sunshine today, high 75. Clear tonight, low 56. Sunny on Wednesday and Thursday with the highs in the upper 70s. The outlook for Friday, mostly sunny, high 83. And for Saturday, mostly sunny, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, high around 86. Overnight low 61. Yesterday's high was 78. Currently, humidity at 99%, winds out of the north at 5 miles an hour, and the pressure at 30.02. Sunshine right now, we've got 63 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
You like that funky intro, don't you?
I do.
That's nice. That's
funky.
real nice.
You know, I was reading the weather there, and I've done it every time I've read the weather this morning.
What did you do?
I've stopped and stuttered when I went yesterday's high and the overnight low.
Because you can't believe it.
78 and 61 in August, and now they're talking mid-50s tonight.
Yeah,
No.
They are. Yes.
Well, it's good. Just be happy about that. Normally, this is where we're suffering.
Normally we're about 85 at night.
Well, we have the January thaw around the 15th of January. This is the August freeze out.
I hope you're right. That's Bruce
I can
Reeves,
live with
by
that.
the way. Bruce, thanks for being here. And
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here.
Turner's over there. This is Mike Dreeth right here. And, I had this interesting thing happen yesterday. First of all, I thought the news was very interesting this morning. Essentially, what it says is all you have to do is have one kid test positive at the high school and one be symptomatic, and the school gets closed. Essentially, that's all it takes.
A temporary closure.
Right, but I'm just saying, you got one positive, and yesterday we had 5 positives, and they were, a spread of range of ages. It just gets one, and all of a sudden I've got a math test tomorrow and I don't want to take. Gee, I think I've got a fever.
Yeah.
Let's close this puppy down.
It's not a real,
not a real stretch.
Objective way to do that, I don't think. But
And on top of that, I can't imagine a basketball game at the Mule Barn with no fans.
yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? And when they say that, I guess that means no parents.
Well, no fans parents are fans too.
Like I said, I can't believe you couldn't let a parent come to the ball game. If 30 people can't social distance in that gym,
Yeah.
or 50 people social distance in the gym down there, they're not doing a very good job.
It's all ridiculously depressing to me. I'm sorry. I'm having a very difficult time dealing with all of
Are we going
this.
to go back to? Remember the hall monitors that wore the belts and the little sash?
Yeah.
Are we going to have to go back to that with somebody walking around going, "You better put your mask on. You better social distance."
Well, that
Either that or
I can see that, yeah.
Either
Or
that
somebody
or-
running around with pepper spray zapping you if you don't have a mask on.
just amazing. I sat down yesterday to write a commentary, and I desperately wanted to do something that had nothing to do with the virus. You know what I mean? Just like I like to do this show where we don't even have to mention it, quite
how do
honestly.
you do that?
That's impossible. I did finally come up with something, but it's and I'm going to tell you another one. I got myself in a lot of trouble yesterday, and here's what I got in trouble over. We got the notice of the 5 positives.
Right. Yeah.
I'm the one that posted it on Facebook. It comes with, here's the numbers. This is how many positives we've had, et
Right,
cetera, et
this is
cetera.
how many we've had
people are
in
in
the
the
past,
hospital.
yeah.
I purposefully dropped the 1 death.
Yes.
Didn't put it in the news release,
the stats.
the stats, and got murdered on Facebook because we don't know how to add. And I got an email from the health department saying, where's the dead person? Why aren't they in the dispatch? Let's all understand. That person was shipped in from outside of the county and died of something other than COVID-19. Now I'm going to get off my soapbox and I'm going to stop ranting. But I I will from now on. I'll just put it in. I'll just put it in the press release. That's all there is to
all
it.
I can say is it's a good thing he's taking CrossFit 3 times a week so he can improve his balance,
So he can carry this
stand
load.
on that soapbox
Yeah.
without falling off.
I would tell you something. The CrossFit has just helped me with the stress. Quite honestly, I get so angry at different times, and I have to contain myself. Quite honestly, I think we got a phone call coming in. You're welcome to
Good
join
morning.
us.
You're on Morning Coffee.
My hat is off to you, sir, for having the moral courage to make the statement you just did, because everything you said was true, and other people, there have been people across this nation in the healthcare system that have been fired for not lying about whether or not a death was by COVID, by saying it was when it wasn't. So this is all going to come to light, and that's the reason that we have such high numbers in our country, and all these other countries are way lower than us, is because this has been a contrived event. And every one of us need to look up Event 201 on the internet, and we'll see that this was planned back in October of last year, this whole event. Event 201, check it out.
Thank you,
All right.
sir. Thank you
Thanks
for
for the
calling.
call.
I'm not trying to say it's not a real event. Okay?
No.
So don't give me credit for that. What I'm trying to say is that one item bothers me, and it bothers me when I put it in. We get attacked. Why are you continuing to tell us about the death?
Somebody that died, what was it, 2 months ago?
2 months ago
Or 3.
in one of our nursing homes. And so, and right now, I just want to point this out as well. Out of the 50 people, the 50 number in Wayne County, there's only one in the hospital.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm going to do. It's time for me to stop pontificating and get on to the bucket.
Can't bunk this.
I need to laugh.
Come
Can't
down
bunk
off the
this.
soapbox and step in the bucket.
You can't bunk this.
Yes, I can.
And usually steps off the soap bucket and steps in a bucket of
Bunk.
There you go.
shaving cream.
Bunk.
It's bunk time. Yes, it is.
Oh, boy.
Richard Belzer is 76 years old today.
Sha-na-na.
Yeah.
No.
No, he wasn't in Sha-na-na.
No.
That was
This is-
Bowser.
Bowser. was he on Law and Order?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
who it is.
Law and Order.
Yeah, and it's really. Didn't he start as a comedian?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Oh, I've got the story. He was in Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Usually was the one that he was on Law and Order for 23 years,
Yeah.
from 1993 to 2016. He used to be the audience warm-up comedian for Saturday Night Live from 1975 to 1980. He's the guy that went on before they went live to try to get the audience warmed up. That was his job.
Wow.
He was a featured player on the National Lampoon Radio Hour with John Belushi, Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, Gilda Radner.
Dan Aykroyd.
I don't know if Aykroyd was on that. I know Harold Ramis was. It was a half-an-hour comedy program that was on in the early 70s. In 1985, days prior to the inaugural WrestleMania, this is a great story.
Yeah.
He requested on his cable TV talk show that Hulk Hogan demonstrate one of his signature wrestling moves.
And the Hulkster did it.
He was asked repeatedly by Belzer. Hogan put Belzer in a front chin lock, which caused Belzer to pass out. When Hogan released him, Belzer hit his head to the floor, sustaining a laceration to the scalp that required brief hospitalization time. Belzer sued Hogan for $5 million. Now, he asked him to do it, okay? And they settled out of court. After he got done with Law and Order, he moved to the south of France, and no one's heard from him since. 2016. He's been there for 4 years now.
Yeah.
He had enough money to be able to do that,
Yeah.
I guess. Billy Bob Thornton is 65 today. He's a fine actor.
He is a good actor.
Sling Blade was really what made him emerge. Have you watched that movie before?
I have never seen Sling.
I haven't either. Everybody keeps telling me I need to see it. How about you, Bruce?
I've
You?
never seen Sling Blade, no.
1996. He won an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay and was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor. He's been in other major films, Armageddon, Primary Colors, U-Turn. Those are just a simple plan. He's, by the way, he's a native of Hot Springs, Arkansas. He grew up a fervent St. Louis Cardinals fan. Still comes in and makes a couple, 2-3 games a year at Busch Stadium.
Didn't he and his wife have a pendant of their blood they wore around their
Well,
neck?
Bruce
He was
as a
married
necklace?
to Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Bruce, that all beckons how many times he's been to the altar.
It's been
Well,
a bunch.
a lot, yeah.
He's been married 6 times. 6 times, and of course, one of those was Angelina Jolie. By the way, he was engaged to Laura Dern. You know Bruce Dern's blonde daughter?
She was in Jurassic Park.
Yes. He was engaged to her when Angelina
Came calling.
grabbed him. And he ended up marrying her and, of course, divorced. Yes, they each had a drop of each other's blood in a vial that they wore as necklaces. I want to, that hasn't happened in my relationship. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. By the way, he's a great drummer too. I don't know if you
Really?
knew
I
that.
didn't know that.
In the 1970s, he was the drummer of a blues rock band named Tres Hombres.
Tres Hombres.
And he was guitarist Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top
Yeah.
said that they were the best little cover band in Texas. And Billy Bob has a tattoo with the band's name on it on his arm.
Tres.
Tres Hombre.
Tres Hombres.
Jeff Gordon's 49 today. The Rainbow Warrior.
Yep. NASCAR.
Former professional stock car driver and an announcer for NASCAR now. Top executive for the Hendrick Motorsports Group. He was number, do you remember?
24.
Yes!
Yeah, 24.
You guys
That's
are
right.
very good. Yes, number 24, Chevrolet. And he was the youngest driver to win a NASCAR title. He was 24 years old by the end of the 1995 season. He also won the Daytona 500 3 times, 97, 99, and 2005. That's sort of the Super Bowl of NASCAR. Gordon was considered the highest paid NASCAR driver when he was driving. He's the 18th highest paid athlete of all time. $515 million in his career. Not bad for
Not
driving.
bad at all for driving a car that turns
Left,
left all the time.
Left, yes.
Yes.
It makes a good living for you. But he started so young. His dad put him in go-karts when he was like 8.
Go-karts and midgets and
Yeah, right on up. He came right up the ladder. Married twice, 2 kids. Okay? So, it's August 4th, right?
It is August 4th.
1922, the death of Alexander Graham Bell, 2 days earlier to this, recognized by AT&T and the Bell systems. You know how they did it?
They called somebody.
No.
Oh, okay.
They shut down all of its switchboards and switching stations. The shutdown affected 13 million phones. Can you imagine getting away with that today?
Man.
Not a chance. Not
Couldn't do
a
it.
chance. You couldn't.
No.
You couldn't do it. Too many.
Couldn't do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Not enough switches. I mean, too many switches to be
Too
able
many
to do.
different providers.
yeah.
1956 on this date, William Hers became the first person to race a motorcycle over 200 miles per hour. I can't imagine how frightening that must be.
That's
I certainly wouldn't want to.
no. No
I-
way.
What's the fastest you've ever been in a car? Now, hold on for a second. Not driving, just in a car. What's the fastest you think you've ever been in a car?
160.
No!
Yes.
What kind of car was
Dodge
that?
1968 Dodge Charger.
Where were you driving? Please don't tell me Maine or Delaware.
West of town.
West of town. 15?
Yeah, going west out. The speedometer was pegged. So I mean, I know it
160
was
miles an hour.
160 because, like I say, the spedometer was pegged. So I don't know.
That wasn't this week, was it, Bruce?
No.
No,
That
this was back in
that
the
was when
day.
I was young and dumb.
How about you?
140.
In what?
A Mustang GT.
No kidding.
Wow. That's
And where were you?
I was driving down 31W between Muldrow and Shively, Kentucky.
You know exactly.
in Kentucky. You were going. Wow.
Well, we were.
Can you imagine
How did you find that straight a road for that long to get it up that fast?
Well, 31W was straight.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, 31W was
okay.
a straight road.
It is. Yeah,
Runs
that's
right out of Louisville.
Yeah, it is straight.
South,
You're
you
right.
know.
It is straight. Yeah.
What prompted that?
We were racing. We were in a race to get to Louisville with another.
Really?
Hey.
Now,
Here's another speed story for you.
okay.
There was 9 of myself and 8 of my classmates went to Mount Vernon to take the ACT test. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Coming back, we were 16 minutes to the Boylston Crossroads.
From Mount Vernon
From Mount Vernon.
to the Boylston Crossroad in 16 minutes.
There were 3 cars.
Wow. Now, see the,
And we got passed as we were coming up to the Boylston Crossroads.
and somebody was hauling.
I can't even come close to either one of you when it comes to the speed. But there is a stretch of road with really good paving between near Warden, Illinois. And friend pulled over in the left lane as we were going to his house. It was about a 13-mile stretch. He pulled over next to me. We could see that there was, nothing coming at us.
Right.
It was the middle of the day. And we were both going 60, and all of a sudden he started, accelerating.
Yes.
Well, therein was the challenge, right?
Yeah.
So I think I had a 1967 Chevy Impala slantback, and I got it to about 100. When I looked in my mirror, and all I could see was smoke. Not my car. He just pulled up lame, and he just rolled into his home in Warden, put it out front. That car never ran again. So anyway, isn't it amazing this young and foolish things we do
Yeah.
when we're that age? 1957, on August 4th, Florence Chadwick set a world record by swimming the English Channel in 6 hours, 7 minutes. That's about 30 plus miles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's 31 miles.
And
6 hours?
and there's a lot of
Wow.
tides. There's a lot of
There's a lot of ripped
yeah.
currents and everything. That channel's rough.
Here's the big question. Why?
that's
Why would
because
you
it's
do that?
there.
Because it's
Mark.
there.
It's there. Just like for Bruce, Route 15 was there.
Oh, that's true.
Let's see if we can get to Boylston in less than 17 minutes.
16.
Yeah, he got there in 16. He got there in less than 17 minutes.
Yeah.
1972, Arthur Bremer found guilty of shooting George Wallace, the governor of Alabama. I met Wallace once.
you?
Yeah. After he was shot, actually, he was in a wheelchair. He flew into our airport there in Bethalto. He was still running for president at
Yeah,
that
he
time.
ran for president
Yeah.
after he was shot.
He was running for president. I believe it must have been in 72 as a third party. He had an impact in the 68 election as a third party candidate when Nixon and Humphrey ran against each other. Anyway, he was sentenced to 63 years in prison. He's still there if he's not gone on to meet the maker. 1983, New York Yankees outfielder Dave Winfield. Do you remember this one? He threw a baseball during warm-ups, accidentally killed a seagull. After the game, Toronto police arrested him for, quote, causing unnecessary suffering to an animal. Have you seen that?
Okay.
Now, I've seen two.
Now,
I've seen
wait a
two
minute, wait a
videos.
minute. Doesn't Toronto play? Didn't they used to play in a dome?
Yeah.
I don't know how you can hit a seagull
Yeah.
then.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I've seen two videos. I've seen this video of him hitting the seagull,
Yeah.
but I remember Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson was pitching and hit a bird that flew across.
Yeah.
It just
I do remember
exploded.
that one.
Yeah.
Because it was, obviously he was throwing it 90 plus. And that bird, how stupid. It flew. How do you anticipate that a bird's going to fly between you and the batter?
You can't.
No, you can't. No.
So I mean, I think.
But
I guess,
Toronto played in the Dome.
I don't know how
Yeah,
that.
that's what I thought.
I don't know how Toronto police then arrested him for causing unnecessary suffering to an animal.
I don't either.
1987, the fairness doctrine rescinded by the FCC. That was a big moment in radio
Yes,
history.
it was.
Yes.
Because up
it
to that
was.
point, you and I could not have an opinion. I couldn't do this commentary in the morning.
Without giving equal time.
Equal time, and,
Yeah.
and quite honestly, everybody gets equal time if they read it on Facebook. They get all the equal time they want there, but not on the air. That whole event, the FCC lifting the fairness doctrine, that's really spawned the emergence of right-wing radio, in particular Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it had. Yeah, it
Had been for
talk
that.
radio. Talk radio.
because Rush went on the air. Wasn't
96.
wasn't too-
No,
earlier
no.
than that, early
I-
90s.
I think he went
He's
on
been
the
there
air
30 years.
somewhere in the 80s is what I was
Might have
saying.
been 88 or 89.
That's what
He
I
wasn't
was
syndicated until 90 maybe,
Yeah.
but he was.
Yeah.
I think this is his 30
Yeah.
year mark, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right, August 4th in music history, Billboard magazine introduced the Hot 100 chart in 1958 on this date. In 1987, the soundtrack to Dirty Dancing was released on this date. And 2009, the iTunes
Nobody
store.
puts baby in a corner.
That Dirty Dancing? iTunes launched in another country, which, who cares about that? All right. Got another dog. Got another dog here. Bruce, I'm sorry. It's, the Carnaby Square question of the day. Carnaby Square, of course, is the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, has been for years.
And
years
apparently
years.
this week it's the only thing keeping the question of the day afloat.
Well,
Yeah, I'd say
here's what's
that's
keeping
right.
it afloat. What's keeping it afloat is that Ken Odie's given me his question for tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll be good. But right now, only 522 people saw this. The question of the
I'm
day,
telling you, it's because the weather's been so nice.
I don't think so. I think
Did
they've
not
been,
have time to be inside looking at their
I
phones.
think they've been lousy questions, quite honestly. But here it is. Here it is. Superman or Batman? There's the question of the day. All you got to do is pick one and be able to defend it as the Motor City Madman raps out a song on his guitar. We'll be back with Morning Coffee right here.
Can you believe it? It's end of season summer sale at Carnaby. It's time for all summer fashions to go. All dresses and summer sportwear now half price. You'll also find a 75% off and a $10 rack. Their Brighton sale corner is loaded with newly retired pieces at 25 to 50% off. You can't beat Carnaby's prices during the end of season summer sale. The grass is always greener when you shop local. Come see the girls at Carnaby Square.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company helps you customize your home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Unlike things you paid for you didn't need, like that much-needed 125-inch flat-screen TV
It's hurting my eyes a lot.
for your 100-square-foot bedroom.
My neck isn't so much stiff as it's completely stuck.
With Liberty Mutual, get customized home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Uh-oh, I'm seeing color splotches.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Napa know-how.
At Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, get a $25 prepaid Visa card when you get any Napa Automotive battery. It's the best deal for some of the best batteries from some of the best car people around. But we might be a little partial. Anywho, pick up any Napa Automotive battery and save $25. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers while supplies last. Offer ends 8/31/20.
Gatsby's Gaming is back open 7 days a week. All 6 machines are live and running, and we are thrilled to welcome back our customers. Gatsby's private gaming room supplies free chips, candy, and soda to gamers while playing. We are open 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday, and 1 p.m. on Sundays. Must be 21 to enter.
Gatsby's Gaming, 1476 Illinois Highway 15 in Fairfield. Get your Gatsby on.
Have you heard? All Sierra HPC clinic sites have made some changes. We will be offering sports and school physicals at no out-of-pocket cost. And it gets even better. School physicals will include vaccinations at no out-of-pocket cost for both new and established patients. Call 1-833-209-0498 to schedule your appointment at any of our 11 CRHPC clinic sites throughout southern Illinois.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Reagan admitted we sold arms to Iran?
I understand this decision is deeply controversial and some profoundly disagree with what was done.
A week later, we found out that the profits were secretly being given to the Nicaraguan Contras.
This action raises serious questions of propriety.
On Election Day, the Democrats picked up 8 seats and recaptured control of the Senate. Ivan Boesky was fined $50 million for trading stock on inside information. Hollywood lost Cary Grant and Scatman Crothers, and the radio was cranking out hits like these.
That's just the way it is. This is love that I'm feeling. Everybody have fun tonight. It's hip to be square. To be loving. Don't get me wrong.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by your Fairfield Save-A-Lot store located on West Main Street and take advantage of these great deals. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.87 a pound. USDA inspected beef ribeyes, $4.99 a pound. 10-pound average ground beef, $1.99 a pound, and 3-pound bag of yellow onions, $1.29. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store located on West Main.
November 1986.
Walk like an Egyptian.
The Bangles and Walk Like an Egyptian, the top song of November 1986. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Jerome here from Main Street Shop in Fairfield. The only bad thing about a Skagmore is when the guy next door gets one and you don't. Oh, look, he's getting his lawn done in half the time, and you don't. He's only buying half the gas he used to, and you don't. And to top it all off, his lawn looks way better, and yours don't. Help me out here. What was the reason again why you don't get a Skag, that is? We are Main Street Shop in Fairfield, and we have a Skag for you, too. Just saying. Wow, zoom, dude. Wow, zoom.
You know what sounds fun? Holiday World sounds fun. We're talking the kind of fun that takes 128 acres to contain it. The kind of fun that leads to the sounds of silence on the car ride home. Because the kids will be sleeping. The kind of fun you need to start having today. But you can only get tickets online and only at holidayworld.com.
Free talking! Free parking! Free sunscreen!
That was fun.
I was just thinking, I've got to get that electric mower out. My yard's getting shaggy.
Is it?
Because I've been lazy. I was gone all weekend, and then it rained yesterday. Thank God it rained, or I would have had to mow yesterday. All right. The question was simply the Carnaby Square question of the day: Batman or Superman? So let's just for a moment. Yes, it was a dog, okay? There were only 54 votes. That's a mournful dog you got there, buddy.
Well, they're in pain.
Odie will save us, don't worry, tomorrow. But today, Batman or Superman, you're up right now.
I like them both, but I think I'd have to pick Batman.
Why?
I don't know. He's kind of got a little bit of a dark side, you know?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Yeah. You know? A little bit of a dark side, you know, and he's not he's got a motive for, he's got a reason.
It's
For doing what he
revenge.
did.
It's
Yeah,
revenge.
It's revenge. So he's going to take out every bad guy.
You don't don't you like his gadgets?
Yeah, and his gadgets. Yeah.
I mean, the most remarkable
The
was
bat shark repellent.
that was
is
the best,
greatest.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's like, while a shark's gnawing on his leg while he's being pulled up from a sea buoy
by the bat copter.
By the bat, yeah.
Good thing I've got my bat shark repellent in my utility belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, Batman's a little more believable on a realistic sense than Superman. I mean,
that's true.
Did you play when you were a kid, though? When you played, I mean, besides cowboys and Indians and things like that, did you play? Who were you? Were you Batman or were you Superman? I was Superman.
Well, Superman was on the radio and it was on TV, and where Batman wasn't.
Well, Batman was on the radio and TV and everything.
Well, he was on the TV.
Not in the 50s.
No,
when
you
George
see-
Reeves was playing Superman on TV.
Right, any relation, by the way, to
There was
Superman?
a Batman in the 50s, 40s or 50s, that did film shorts before movies, afternoon matinees.
Oh, okay.
I have to tell you
I
something.
wasn't aware of that.
But I got to.
But I mean, it wasn't on a regular weekly basis.
Oh,
George Reeves in that Superman, what was black and white, that was very, very important to me. I loved Batman, the campy 1960s Batman, Adam West Batman.
Oh, yeah, that was
great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was.
But Superman was, I mean, come on, you can fly, bullets bounce off your chest, and then I mean,
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
You got that
More
that
powerful
whole
than a speeding locomotive.
funky
Or able to stop a
high
speeding
on the yellow sun. I mean, who would ever thought of that? You know
That's
what
true.
I mean? I just didn't understand why he could still be that way at night. I thought the sun was the whole thing that made him Superman. I think Superman, but you're going Batman too?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go. So I'm still going to have to go with Batman.
Got this comment from, let's see here, Shirley. Shirley said, I graduated from Metropolis High School, so...
That would be Superman, yeah.
Yeah.
The only metropolis in the country.
And they've got a nice statue to him down there,
Yeah,
don't
they
they?
do.
I don't think I've ever seen the Superman. Have you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Superman statue. There's
No,
a
I have
museum
not.
down there.
Yeah.
And every year they have the Superman Classic basketball tournament and the Superman Festival.
Yeah, they do. That's right, they do.
Cindy said, Catwoman. Now, Cindy must be, borderline evil if she likes Catwoman. Now, I have to say, I was quite a fan of
You were
Julie
a fan
Newmar.
of Catwoman.
Well, I like Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar.
Oh, she could fill out a Catwoman suit.
Yep.
The other one.
Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt.
And Lee Merriweather.
Lee
Well,
Merriweather. There's
Halle
your three.
Berry.
Halle Berry.
She did play Catwoman.
In a movie, yeah. But Eartha Kitt.
Michelle Pfeiffer did too.
Eartha Kitt was,
You're right.
to me, Eartha Kitt's the
Yeah.
benchmark for Catwoman.
Yeah, she had that. Whatever she rolled her.
Was it who?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. That's what I thought. Anne Hathaway was Catwoman as well. That was the Bobcat out there jumping in, telling us more information. But I don't think anybody comes close to Julie Newmar personally. Of course, I was I was 10, 11 years old. It had an impression on me. And she had no superpowers at all.
No, Catwoman didn't really.
No, she didn't.
Really.
No.
But it certainly had an effect on me. Well, there seems to be some problems going on in the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Have you seen
I've heard
this?
about that.
Woo! According to Andy Lassner, he's been on Twitter after one of his followers hinted that the show was being canceled due to allegations made against DeGeneres. He replied, "Nobody's going off the air." His comments came 2 weeks after news broke of a People article, an article in People magazine, depicting the show as toxic that it's a toxic work environment. 2 other actors weighed in. Brad Garrett, you remember him? He's from Everyone Loves Raymond, the great big tall 6'7".
Saw him the other day.
Where'd you see him?
I saw him on an episode of Law and Order SVU, a rerun.
Yeah.
He was a bad guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I
How can he play a bad guy?
I know.
I thought you said you saw him downtown.
No.
He wasn't in town.
No, he wasn't in town.
No. Well, that would make a stir if he did show up in town. He said he knows more than one other who have been treated horribly on the show. Garrett has appeared 6 times. The other one that came out publicly, Leah Thompson. She told People magazine it's a true story that things are bad on that show. So
now, are the guests getting treated badly?
That's what these people
Yeah,
claim.
that's what they're saying. The guests are getting
and the workforce,
why has
too.
Brad Garrett been back 6 times?
Well,
if I
yeah.
go once and I'm treated badly, I don't go back.
Yeah, I know.
The other reports are the work environment, the people that work for her.
Oh, okay.
Are treated poorly as well. And, that's not the persona that she wants to that she promotes.
Projects. No,
yeah.
no.
So, anyway, there's trouble there. Britney Spears, also in the news. Do you know everything that she does is in a conservatorship? That since she had that
Mental breakdown?
Meltdown.
fit, yeah, when she shaved her head and stuff like that, that they went to court and everything goes through her dad. She's 38 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes through her dad. And there's now a movement on Twitter, #FreeBritney. Now, she makes millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, but can she handle
That's the problem.
Handle the money.
She had the strange behavior back 13 years ago. It was in 2007.
Yeah.
And it was very strange.
Yeah, she went off the deep end.
Her father, Jamie, reportedly served as the conservator until September of 19, before passing off the duties to the singer's care manager. She's got a care manager. Then he resumed his duties in late January of this year. So for whatever reason, he took back those responsibilities. When does something like that end?
Well,
You know what I mean? If somebody said, Mike's crazy, okay, and my sister became the conservator of Mike Dreeth, which
your assets, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
wouldn't be a big job, quite honestly.
well, but I don't. When does getting old is not necessarily growing up.
I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that. Anyway, right now there's a lot of angst apparently about this conservatorship. She's currently under it, meaning her father has been appointed to oversee her finances and day-to-day affairs.
Now-
He's in charge of everything in her life.
Now, who's put up the Free Britney Twitter page? Is it Britney?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fans.
Fans. Yeah.
Fans, and I see nothing in here that says she has said she wants it to stop. It might not be a bad deal for her.
No, I mean, well, look at it. How many stars and sports stars and lottery winners have you seen gone bankrupt because they can't handle their money?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I read an article yesterday that a lot of NBA players, 5 or 6 years out of the league, are broke.
Yeah.
Because they don't change their lifestyle.
Same with people that win the lottery.
When they were they can't handle the money.
Might be a few people that would.
I know
would be good.
if I ever won that kind of money, I would hire. If I ever had the kind of money that Britney Spears has or an NBA player has, I would hire somebody. To
Handle
if I called him and said, "Hey, I want to buy a purple unicorn with a pink hood," they'd say, "I don't think you need that." Yeah. No.
We got to. By the way, we got to call.
Good morning.
Ahead.
You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, hi, Mark. Wanted to answer your question for you. This is Jeremy. A conservatorship ends when the person passes away or when the court system deems them fit to take care of themselves.
Okay, so somebody could go to court. I mean, she could go to court and say, "I'm fit."
Yeah, but it has to be proven in a court of law. So.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that's either going to go law or upon passing.
Or when her dad dies.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
Okay,
Jeremy.
Thank you. Very good. Appreciate
All right.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Bruce Reeves has some.
Hey, by the way, one other thing.
Yeah.
We got the same line that you delivered when you came in this morning.
Yeah.
From a listener. How are coaches supposed to coach?
Without fans in the stands.
Without parents in the
Without
stands.
parents in the stands.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So Bruce Reeves has some
All right.
reportedly
Difficult.
trivia
Well, then
questions.
this is the
morning.
wrong place for it. Go ahead, Bruce.
Okay. The river with the lowest elevation in the world.
The river.
What is the river? Name of the river with the,
The
lowest,
lowest
elevation.
elevation?
I bet
Okay.
it runs downhill.
Number two, what is the most remote point on Earth?
Okay.
The most remote point on Earth. Okay.
Okay. What is the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall?
I
Highest
think I know that.
Highest uninterrupted waterfall.
waterfall. Okay.
Okay, I think I know that.
The mountain that's closest to the moon.
Oh,
In height?
Well, no.
Oh, no, the mountain on Earth that's closest to the moon.
Okay.
Number 5, the mountain on Earth that is farthest from the center of the Earth.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Boy, these are hard.
The widest river in the world.
Okay.
I think I get it.
It's not the Mighty Mo.
No.
Okay, here's a throwaway question. The longest river in the world.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
The hottest place on Earth.
Hottest place on Earth.
Right.
Okay.
The driest place on Earth. There's two answers, two acceptable answers
Okay.
for that. Number 10, the deepest
Certainly not Wayne County, by the way.
the deepest known point on Earth.
Okay.
Okay.
And number 11, the second highest tallest mountain in the world.
Now, when you say the deepest known point,
Is that with water
is
or
that,
not?
Yeah,
is
that's-
that man-made or
No,
is
no,
that
that's natural.
Okay.
Natural. And then the last question was the second highest mountain in the world.
Okay.
Boy, I'm going to have to do some guessing on that, and we're going to have to look to the Bobcat, I'm afraid.
Well, I told the Bobcat. He said he'd be here to help
Oh,
out.
good.
Yeah,
well,
we're
well
gonna need
needed.
his help, yeah.
All right, we'll be back after this.
I'm at Interior Sit and Sleep, North 6th Street in Vincennes, as the 1-year anniversary sale continues. If you need a mattress, you need to stop in today.
We have over 25 different styles here on the floor.
Darv, tell us one of your featured mattress companies.
Well, we've carried Bose now for quite some time. They're made right here in Indiana. They make a phenomenal mattress.
It shows on the banner at the rear of your store that Bowles is the mattress of West Baden Hotel.
Yes, they are featured at West Baden. We've got 3 of the West Baden series mattresses here on the floor for everybody to stop in and take a look at.
A variety of sizes, great prices. Tell us a little bit about that, Darv.
We carry all the sizes anywhere from, well, we have twin, full, queen, king, even California king. We have queen size mattress sets starting as low as $299, twin size mattress starting as low as $99. Got a little bit of everything.
Don't have a restless night's sleep another night? Come in and get the mattress you want at the price you want. The 1-year anniversary sale is going on now. Interior Sit and Sleep, North 6th Street, Vincennes.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet in Mount Vernon has all your flooring needs. They have a large selection in stock and always give great service. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet certificates are available on the Big Deal Store.
If you're interested in reaching every household in Wayne, Edwards, Wabash, or Richland County, then TOC Direct Mail can help you. Contact any of our marketing specialists to see how TOC Direct Mail can help you contact your customers directly in their mailbox.
Fall merchandise is coming in at Uniquely Rustique, and they have pumpkins of all styles and sizes. Check out their Wow of the Week on Facebook. A different item will be on sale each week. At Uniquely Rustique, they still have several new designs of inspirational t-shirts to spice up your late summer wardrobe. Come in and check them out today. Watch Uniquely Rustique's Facebook page, website, and the large sign out front for surprise sales throughout the month. Shop Uniquely Rustique for a truly unique shopping experience.
Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast. Sunshine today, high 75. Clear tonight, low 56. Sunshine both Wednesday and Thursday with the highs in the upper 70s. The outlook for Friday, mostly sunny, high 83. And for Saturday, sunshine. Slight chance for showers and thunderstorms, the high 86. Overnight low 61. Yesterday's high was 78. Currently, humidity at 95%. Winds from the north-northwest at 6 miles an hour. And the pressure at 30.03. Sunshine right now. We've got 64 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation.
Back on Morning Coffee, where Bruce Reeves is baffling us with some geographical type trivia. So
Yeah.
we're calling in the Bobcat because he's
We're phoning a friend.
he's pretty good at stuff like this. So I bet you he's going to help us out.
All right.
Go
Okay,
ahead, Bruce.
number one. What is the river with the lowest elevation in the world or on Earth?
You want to guess first?
The Yabangi?
I'm going to say the Nile. He says
Bobcat's
the Jordan.
got it, the Jordan.
The Jordan.
It starts out at Mount Hermon at 9,200 feet above sea level, and it ends at the Dead Sea at 1,300 feet below sea
See,
level.
I told you it ran downhill.
Just how far downhill?
Okay.
You know what else goes downhill?
Yeah. Okay, number two. What is the most remote point on Earth? And at this, if you're at this point, you're closer to the space station than you are any landmass on Earth.
That kind of might make me change my. I was going to say Antarctica. That's what I was going to say.
I would say the ruins in Thailand. I can't think of the name of
Oh,
it.
Angkor Wat?
Angkor Wat,
No.
yeah.
Boogerville. Okay, it's actually, the name of the place is Point Nemo. It's in the South Pacific, and it is 1,400 miles from the nearest landmass.
So it's in the middle of the ocean.
That's pretty
It's
remote.
a point in the ocean.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
The world's highest uninterrupted waterfall.
Is that Angel Falls?
Angel Falls. You're right.
Good job. Way to go.
It starts. It's got a 2,648 uninterrupted drop.
Wow.
A lot of the water evaporates before it gets to the bottom.
Wow.
Man.
And where's that? In Africa?
Oh, it's Venezuela.
Yeah.
Venezuela.
South America.
Okay, number 4 and number 5 are kind of linked together. The mountain that is closest to the moon.
I would say Mount Everest,
Closest to the moon.
Yes.
since it's the.
Is this a
highest
trick
place on
question,
Earth.
Bruce?
It has to
It's
be.
a little bit.
It has
yes.
to be.
It's a
This
trick.
is a trick question.
Because this mountain is only 20,000 feet high.
Okay, so it's not a Mount Everest.
How about McKinley?
Mount Rainier.
This mountain is in Ecuador.
I don't have a clue.
Yeah. Nope.
And neither does Bobcat.
It's Mount Chimborazo.
Of course. How stupid of me.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Now,
Oh, you did
okay,
not.
now. Yeah, you
did
yeah,
not.
but it's right on the tip of your tongue. Okay. The mountain that is furthest from the center of the earth.
Furthest
From the core.
center of the earth. So it's got to be.
You mean
it's
the tip top of
the
it?
bulge. It's the sort of the if it's a wobbly planet. I don't know.
It's the same mountain because of the equatorial bulge.
Ah, okay.
Well, I knew there was a bulge.
It's because of the equatorial bulge makes it closer to the moon than Mount Everest and further from the center of the earth.
Mount Chimborazo.
Mount Chimborazo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, the widest river in the world.
I'd say the Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon.
It is.
Okay.
It's normally 6.8 miles in the dry season. During the wet season, it's 24.8
At the
miles
mouth.
wide.
At the mouth. Wow.
I mean, that's, yeah.
Sounds like
Okay.
the Concha train.
The longest river in the world.
I'm going to say the Volga River. That's out of the
Yabangi.
It's the Nile. 4,100 miles. 4,100 miles long.
Wow. Didn't know that. See, he's scoffing at me.
Yeah, now he's talking trash.
Yeah,
he's talking trash.
I know that. I know
Okay.
that.
I've got him now.
All right.
The hottest place on Earth.
The hottest place
on Earth.
on Earth?
Death Valley.
Not the highest temperature.
No.
Oh, not the highest
Not
temperature.
highest recorded temperature, the hottest place.
It's got to be along the equator.
Well, yeah. You would think so.
Well, see, Death Valley's not.
It's the Lut Desert in Iran. The surface sand temperature is 159 degrees.
Don't take off your shoes.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, they had trouble mirroring 66 All-Star game at Busch Stadium, the old
Yes.
stadium. The
Yes.
guys in the outfield were their feet were getting blistered because it was
They had to
100
change shoes.
Yeah, they had to change shoes
I was going
because
to say, you might not even be able to wear shoes in that desert because they
Remember-
melt.
Remember Casey Stengel, they asked him after the game, what'd you think of the new stadium here? He says, well, it holds the heat well.
That's yeah. Okay, the driest place on Earth, and there's two answers, two acceptable answers.
The Sahara Desert or the Gobi Desert.
Or there's a bunch of
That's
deserts.
that's right. The Atacama Desert in Chile, average rainfall is 0.6 inches per year, and some places in the Atacama hasn't had any rainfall for 500 years.
Holy moly,
man!
And then the other,
And we think we're in a drought.
Yeah.
And the other one was the McMurdo Dry Valleys in Antarctica. The average precipitation is 3.9 inches of snow over 100 years.
You know, I mean, it's really hard to grow maters in either one of those places.
Yeah. The deepest point on Earth. Bobcat's nodding his head. He knows this.
All right, go.
Well, there's a part of the Mariana Trench. It's in the Mariana Trench. It's called the Challenger Deep. 35,700 to 35,800 feet deep.
How many miles is that?
Well, each
Five
mile,
fives are
each mile is
35.
about 5,000
7
feet.
7 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the second highest mountain in the world.
I don't know.
Bobcat's got it. K2 is the
K2.
name of the mountain.
K2.
It's also the deadliest mountain in the world because 1 out of 4 people who've tried to climb it die.
Now,
get
is
killed.
that's in the Himalayas too,
It's in the
right?
Himalayas. It's on the China-Pakistan border.
Okay.
But it's K2 is the name of it.
It doesn't sound like it's a good thing to do on vacation, I would say.
No.
No,
you
it's
don't
not.
want to go there.
It's not a vacation spot.
Bruce, you hit it out of the park.
Just trying to,
You're expanding minds. You've bellied us up to the trough
Well,
of
we're
knowledge to
expanding
slurp.
something here.
Speaking of a bulge. Okay, thank you so much for
You're
being here.
welcome.
We always enjoy having you.
It's always a pleasure to be here. I enjoy it.
We'll do it again. And
Okay.
you and I are here tomorrow. It's hump day, and that means we're going to get a good
KO
question.
Wednesday.
KO Wednesday right here. We'll see you then. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. See pictures and prices at boydfern.com or follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. At least one person's dead, several missing after Hurricane Isaias touched down in North Carolina last night. Now the tropical storm is making its way north.